Alright, welcome back to the Gunnaz podcast. You saw the title.
And finale. It still might be. It is.
Nicholson! Wow! Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz podcast.
The Gunnaz podcast.
Okay, I know. It's all for clicks. It is, you're going to now go into the comments and tell me about my family. I understand. It's the day of the game, or you're watching this after the game, and you're like, why is this brown man talking about this? I get it, okay? I get it. But just give me 10 minutes of your time. I promise I won't waste your time. But I know you're going to probably be like this. But day I wait on this my whole life, you know? Just go suck. Grow up. We're just trying to make content for you guys. Okay, so I want to pose a question to you guys. When you think of Craig Butler, what exactly comes to mind? And I'll give you a second to really meditate on that, or just think about it. And you can drop a comment, you can like the video in this time, and you can subscribe. But what do you think about? And here what? I'm going to put all the comments. So I asked some of my friends this question, and I'm going to put some of the comments around. But some of them are like entitled, money and links, arrogant, genius. Like, we have completely different camps in the Reggae Boyz fan base, the Jamaica world, that people are just... There's just a wide array of different opinions right now. But follow me. I promise. I'm going so. There's a quality in football that Rory Jennings, he's a huge YouTuber in the UK, that doesn't matter. But he always talks about the fact that arrogance and sometimes the dark arts of the game are not spoken about in the way that they deserve, per se. Like somebody that is willing to fight for a badge, for a team, for a country, and not stop until they win, is footballing heritage, footballing pride. So you're following me? Footballing pride, footballing heritage. Think of your John Terrace for Chelsea, your Thierry Henrys for Arsenal, Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane. All of these players have what you call footballing heritage. The will to win. Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. But with our loss in the Copa America game against Mexico, there was just a lot of problems with how we lost that game on the side of Heimir. Hallgrímsson. Now, I made a video saying that we should trust the process and we should trust the coach, and the coach should be the priority. And you see, after our loss in the Copa America game against Mexico, I was really frustrated. I don't usually get very frustrated, as you guys can tell if you're from the live streams, and thank you for watching. But when I saw the likes of how Casey Palmer played, and the change not to bring on Arne Gunnaz blue. Big up all Arne. Anyway, not to bring on Cephas, I got really annoyed, because if all of the country could see that this problem was there, what does this say about the coach? You're now asking, why the hell did I decide to have a title with Craig Butler? Now I'm getting to it, right? I was talking to Dicanio, and I've been saying this to him while we're planning our videos and whatever else, that Jamaica does not have footballing heritage. Yes, I said it. We don't have footballing heritage. We don't have the will to win. Not like track and field or West Indies cricket. Because when you hear the standards that we have placed on our little island of 3 million without the correct infrastructure to build correct track and field runners, and without the correct facilities, but we believe that our runners should always place first. The two things don't really make sense, but we have a winning mentality that transfers from us as fans at the stadium, at Champs. When you go to Champs, that's the most electric stadium is. But when you go to the World Cup qualifiers, there are moments in time that if the bands weren't playing, you could have heard a pin drop. So what I'm saying is that we're lacking in identity. We need to decide as a Jamaican people, and there are going to be different sides in this, what our identity will be. Now, if you're following me up until this point, you're almost getting what I'm trying to say. This guy has an identity. No matter what you think, although there might be two sides in this, that pro and against Phoenix, he has an identity. And what we're lacking right now, and I haven't really spoken anything regarding the Craig Butler issue because it's frustrating for me, because I wouldn't say that I trust Craig Butler, but at the same time, I understand the vision and I see that he has a willingness to win. This is not a video that is based off the result that's going to happen at Ecuador. I didn't think that Jamaica was going to progress deep into the Copa America. Yes, we have the ability to as a country with our mindset, but we don't have that footballing mindset yet. But the big question is, does Coach Heimir Hallgrímsson have the ability to rally up people like your René Simons to get us the World Cup, because he has a free pass this upcoming World Cup qualifiers? But outside of this free pass, what would have happened? And to put some of the complaints that I usually hear, JPL players are not playing in the Reggae Boyz team, which has kind of been debunked with Hallgrímsson. And, you know, Butler is not trustworthy. And the whole thing of Hallgrímsson needs to put this Bailey situation under caution. Based off what I'm hearing now is that the JFF is taking over control of that situation, but those are speculations, and I'm here just to talk the facts of the situation that I understand. I want to leave you guys with putting things into three camps. Number one, Heimir Southgate. Yeah, I said it. Like Gareth Southgate, that guy that you really don't like because you're a Chelsea Arsenal top 6 supporter and you're just like, we need to find a way to get all of our ballers into one team. I understand. But at the end of the day, Southgate is a yes man. Jamaicans don't really love the whole cowarding thing. Like if you're going to, like a Stephen Francis, for example, Stephen Francis says what he needs to say, but he gets the result at the end of the day, and he's a winner, right? And I don't know that much about track and field, right? And go and support our athletes on the trials. But my point is that we don't really like that. We don't rate that kind of Southgate business. Number two, you have the people that are like, the Heimir needs time, trust the process. You know, the elders that believe that we don't need no more change, we just need to stabilize the thing. And I think this is more of a long-term goal until the World Cup, which I completely understand. He got Iceland to the World Cup, but I feel like, as Dicanio pointed out to me on this live, well, somebody asked a question, I don't remember who, but what is the difference between Tapa Whitmore and Heimir Hallgrímsson? And it's a big question that I don't really have the answer to yet. To the Hallgrímsson needs time thing, to me, we played the worst Mexican team that I have seen in my lifetime, right? And they're still ranked 14th. And that could have been our opportunity. If you know anything about knockout competitions, and I'm not trying to get annoyed, but if you know anything about knockout competitions, you need to win your first game. First game is critical. Every time Argentina has won the first game in the Copa America, they have gone on to win it. You give yourself the best opportunity in an international knockout competition, which is, I think it takes like 7 games to win an international knockout competition. You must win your first game. So not being on the front foot and trying to get a draw from the 60th minute, to me, kind of counteracts the Heimir needs time thing. And 3, we have the Heimir should go back to dentistry, which aka means fire him. And if I was to say there's somebody that embodies all the strengths that Heimir Hallgrímsson doesn't have, it's Craig Butler. Craig Butler has an arrogance about him. He would not allow the situation that's happening. And I'm not talking about Leon Bailey. That is a completely different situation. I'm not take out of this that it's his son, right? But he is the type of coach that would be like René Simon, that would bring us together and make us play in a way that is the Jamaican way. Now, I just bring this to the table because I haven't spoken on this issue and the whole thing of Craig Butler and JFF and all the drama and mix-up. That's not why I'm here. All I'm trying to say is that we need to support the team. We need bravery. We need bravery. That's the thing that we need. We need to support the team, right? And we need to be arrogant. We need to be who we are as Jamaicans. Right? Jamaica Talawas. We lick about with Talawa. That is my problem at the end of the day. We have different solutions and we have different camps of people that believe different things, but at the end of the day, Craig Butler believes. Right? And the weakness in our footballing culture starts here and starts with the comments that you send. To really round up this video, all I want to leave you with is a thought. What do you want for this team? What do you want? You want us to be weak? You want us to not fight tooth and nail in the 60 odd minute to try and win a game? You want us to be defensive and try and go for a draw? Or do you want the real Jamaicanness? What do you want? I saw a video talking about legacy. We need our players to believe that we're going to be there no matter what. And that is what Craig Butler is. He's somebody that believes. He might be deluded. But to win, you have to have a level of delusion. Because the dreams that you have, people are going to call delusion. Alright? For all of you guys that are successful out there watching this video and you've made it in life, you always talk about for success you have to work hard and put in the nights and the hours. Craig Butler shows what delusion is. And delusion to win. The hunger to win. That's all I really have to say. So what do you want to see going forward? Talk to us, Heimir Hallgrímsson. I saw you singing out the national anthem. But be bold. Don't be a coward. Because we're not a coward of our people. And I'm not calling him a coward at all. I have massive respect for him as a coach. For what he did for his country. But I just want us to get as far as we can as a nation. That's all I have to say. Comment down below what side you're on. Are you on Team Heimir Southgate? Heimir needs time? Or do you want to see a change? Let me know in the comments. Until next time.